Like, oh my God, why are you on AJ's nuts? Like, he's not even the number one heavyweight. The number one heavyweight is Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber. You know, I got people coming to my page claiming simply because I don't crap on Anthony Joshua, or I still choose to support him or believe in him, that somehow my channel is biased, you know, and I'm not being fair. And now I'm just like the LDBC. But notice, they can only admit that the LDBC is biased when they're trying to tell me that I'm biased now. These are the same people that come to their channels, that's a fan of their channels, that I come over here to my channel and tell me I'm biased like the person that they're subscribed to channel. Oxymorons, it makes no common sense, you know? And everything with them is, oh, you can't tell the truth because somebody has to be butthurt about AJ losing, blah, blah, blah. That's not y'all rebuttal for everything, you know? But I'm glad you keep bringing this up because I'm the right one to address you with it, you know? And I'm just going to keep it real with you guys, and I hope y'all listen. How sorry do you expect me to feel for a man who can buy my entire block? Huh? How sorry do you want me to feel for a man who makes 30, 40, 45 million a fight? Not to tell him what he's getting on the back end, not to tell him what he's getting from endorsements, not to tell him whatever else he got going on. How bad could you want me to feel about this man? How bad could you want me to feel about somebody who became unified champion in less than 20-something fights? Honestly, how bad am I supposed to feel about this man? The reason why I bring this up is because when you guys thought that AJ was ducking Deontay Wilder, or you could at least push the narrative that AJ was ducking Deontay Wilder, you guys was all about the fight. It was not about the money. You just wanted to see the fight. You guys got videos on it, so you can't tell me that I'm lying. You don't care about the money. You just want to see the fight. You remember that? Then as soon as it was evidently clear that Deontay Wilder was the one ducking, boom, what happened? Now it's about the money. Now, no, Anthony Joshua need to come up off that bag. You know, Deontay Wilder need to get the most for his money and this, that, the third. So, you guys have made it clear that you don't care about the fight, that it's about money, right? You guys missing it because you have not mind Deontay Wilder chasing money. You've actually backed him up, correct? Okay, so since the name of the game that y'all want to play is money, once again, how bad do you want me to feel for a man who in his career already has made $100 million? Okay, how am I supposed to feel bad for that man versus the man who's made nowhere near close to that and probably will never make it again, who threw his $120 million chance down the drain? Okay, Anthony Joshua has already seen $100 million in his career. Deontay Wilder hasn't. And since you say it's all about the money, how bad am I supposed to feel? Wouldn't that make you feel bad rather than me? Remember, because you say you ain't care about the fight no more. It's all about the money. So if the money is the end equation, Anthony Joshua is sliding past goal. Okay? He wins in the end game. Since that's what you guys care about. That's not me. Us fans over here, Josh fans, we've been saying we want to see the fight. You guys been talking about the money, remember? So since that's the case, how am I supposed to feel sorry for Anthony Joshua over Deontay Wilder? Would you think I'm supposed to feel sorry for Deontay Wilder? I mean, that's just common sense. That's just common sense. And the funny thing to me is, the other thing you guys want to bring up, I know I'm crushing your dreams right now. The other thing I want to bring up is how you guys say that now Deontay Wilder is the number one heavyweight. This is how dumb you guys are, okay? Do you not realize that you're saying now that Deontay Wilder is the number one heavyweight that Anthony Joshua lost? The fact that you're calling him that now, that Anthony Joshua has lost, doesn't that already prove within itself that Anthony Joshua was the number one heavyweight? I mean, was any talk of Deontay Wilder being the number one heavyweight prior to that? No. No. That doesn't make sense. Now you could put up the argument that Deontay Wilder is the number one heavyweight. Why? Because Anthony Joshua lost. So that proves that this man was the reason and the block and the holder of the number one crown. The fact that Deontay Wilder can only be considered once he loses. I mean, do you get that? It should not be that hard to follow. You know what I'm saying? That does not make sense to me. And the other thing is this. You guys try to claim that Deontay Wilder is the number one heavyweight when you swear up and down you're a fan of boxing. How in the hell can you be a fan of boxing? When if you follow boxing, you know how this game goes. And this was even more asinine about the way you guys speak and think. The number one heavyweight at this current time is Andy Ruiz. Okay? He's the unified champion right now. How in the hell is Deontay Wilder going to be the number one champion over the unified champion? Let me put it like this so it can sting. Andy Ruiz did what Deontay Wilder couldn't do in 11 damn years. Facts. Now, how does that feel? How does that feel? That's facts. This man came in and did something that Deontay Wilder took his whole career to do and still hasn't done. Andy Ruiz got into the history books for life because of opportunities that Deontay Wilder didn't want to take. Now, once again, getting back to this money, and I hope you listen because all this shit comes home. Getting back to this money. Deontay Wilder said it's about him getting the biggest and the most bang for his buck and the most money out of his fight because we risk our lives. Remember that? We risk our lives, right? It's about getting the biggest and the most money, okay? So tell me how this makes sense. The man who you can get the biggest and the most money from, you ducked, okay? You ducked your biggest payday, okay? But now you guys are interested in unifying. So let me get this straight. The biggest money, which he said the fight wasn't happening because he wanted the biggest amount of money. Okay, the guy who's going to give him the biggest amount of money, he turned down that fight. He didn't want to fight. But you want to fight the guy, Andy Ruiz, who's going to get you paid less money, but you said it's all about the money? Make that make sense. Go ahead. I know your feelings hurt. Make that make sense. That does not make no sense. And to add insult to injury, listen to this. Name me one time in Deontay Wilder's career where he had a career high payday and he didn't take the lowest offer and fought the lowest ranked opponent who's going to get him paid the low money. Every time he's ever been offered career high payday money, he has turned it down and took less money. Fact. Ask somebody to challenge me about that. Ask somebody to make a video about that. All this stuff y'all want to come and try to talk about my channel, but y'all don't deal with the facts that's on the channel. Y'all only come and talk shit, but you don't deal with the fact. Deal with the material within the video. The fact that you come here and talk shit and you can't stay on subject to what I talk about lets me know you have no ammo, so you shooting blanks. Okay? Stick to the facts. Name me one time Deontay Wilder has had a career high payday and he took that overtaking his lowest payday. He's always took the less money. Deontay Wilder has always stepped over dollars to pick up pennies. That's fact. It's empirical proof. So that means it's fact without a fact. Undisputable fact. Period. Dylan White didn't want it. Anybody in his career, anybody you want to name. If he wasn't up for the challenge, he turned down the money. Okay? If he didn't fight up Klitschko, he didn't want to, he went around and then he turned down a Dylan White. And then he turned down a Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? And turned down all these other fights. Fact. He's always taking the less road. So at the end of the day, why in the hell would I need to feel sorry for a man who's already won at the game that you claim you want Deontay Wilder to succeed in. Okay? If it's all about money, the man got all the money already. Because y'all said y'all don't care about the fight. It's all about the money. But while then in the beginning say it's about the fight and you don't care about the money. That's how I know you are a true Wilder fan. Because your level of oxymoronness is beyond belief. Anyways, that's not my thoughts. That's fucking fact. Leave your shit in the comment section. Peace, man. I'm out.
It's best you be a gentleman and you watch what you say. Jesus Christ can't save you.
Gangsta.
Go against the grain.
Yo, no more freestyles and verses killing Sticky and Jive. I'm moving on now. I got bigger fish to fry.